Alright, TTC, what's going on, everybody? Iceman cometh back to you. Hope everybody's having a good week, as always. Got some Kentucky talk to bring to you today. I wanted to make the Mizzou pay-up video before I did this, so I didn't want to come on here with some new trash talking, sort of, without having paid off that bet. But done that, posted that. Hope everybody gets a good laugh out of that. And now it's on to Kentucky, the most exciting game of the year, believe me. I'm just so stoked about this game. I can hardly contain my excitement, as you can see. But first thing to say about Kentucky is I'm glad that there's a Kentucky fan on here now, and welcome you back, by the way, Cats fan. And I mean that in all seriousness. It takes a certain kind of moxie to come on here and rep Kentucky, because we all know Kentucky sucks. And I mean, you don't have to say it because you're a fan, but we all know that you know Kentucky sucks. But you're on here repping your team. I mean, after Florida debacle every year, you come on here and rep your team. So I respect that. And now, the first thing that I want to draw exception to that you said is, well, you guys lost to Missouri, we lost to Indiana, we lost to some other team, we lost to some other team, we lost to some other team. Man, we all know that doesn't work in college football. That doesn't mean that y'all are going to beat us, that we're as bad as the team that lost the team that lost the team that lost the team. Everybody knows that. We can do that with any team that you want. You can say that about Kentucky. We're pretty much against anybody because, you know, again, Kentucky sucks. But, you know, Kentucky lost to Florida a couple weeks ago for the 28th consecutive time. That is, by the way, just about to be, next year will be tied for 5th place for the longest consecutive losing streak in college football history. And so you lost for the 28th straight time to a team who lost to Georgia Southern last year and is one loss away from firing their coach. So, you know, don't come to me with y'all lost the team who lost the team who lost the team. That's nonsense, man. And it works a lot more against your team than it does for mine, because your team sucks. I can't say that enough. Believe me, as I've said before, I live here in Kentucky. I hear this all the time. You should have heard I moved up here between the 2010-2011 game, and I heard so much about that damn 2010 game. You know, it doesn't matter. This is the only time this century that y'all beaten us. Y'all were 1-13 against us, and you're still talking shit. So, and I was so looking forward to the 2011 game, and then it came out and we stomped your asses in a humiliating fashion, 54-3, I believe the score was. And then I couldn't talk any shit about it, and that was more frustrating than the trash talking y'all were doing before the game. Because, you know, believe me, I know what it's like to see your team get beat 54-3. There's not really anything that I could have said about that. You know, you piling on after that kind of loss is kind of like, your kid has cancer. You know, it's just below the belt to pile on after, you know, somebody you're trying to talk trash to sees their team get beat that bad, humiliated that badly. We had more touchdowns than y'all had points. Excuse me, we had more touchdowns than y'all had first downs, I mean, there's no greater definition of humiliating domination than what we did that year. But that year doesn't matter. I'm just saying that put an end to all, or at least I was hoping that would put an end to all that talk about 2010. And that's still the only time this century y'all have beaten us. And you're still on here talking shit about us. But it is what it is. I'll be looking forward to your Crow video. I hope you're already going ahead and shooting that, because you know you're going to do it. And don't say anything about how we started out top 15. We probably shouldn't have been. I said that at the time, regardless of what bullshit Magnum makes up and says that I said, and then turns right around and says, only idiots put words in the mouths of other people. Yeah, like you just did, asshole. But anyway, I'm not talking about Magnum. He's too stupid to be worth talking about. Anyway, yeah, we probably shouldn't have been ranked 15th in the country, as I said. But anyway, y'all haven't been ranked in 82 consecutive weeks. That's since 3/4 of the way through 2007 season. So don't say a damn word about the fact that our 69-week rank streak just came to an end last week. Yes, I hated to see it go, but don't think that you're in a position to say a damn word about it. And, I mean, there's not really a lot to say directly about this game this week. I mean, we're just going to come in, we're going to be pissed off, you guys suck, and you can wear your black shirts all you want. That's not going to affect the ass kicking you're going to get on the field. And, I mean, that's just the end of the story. This is one of my favorite ass kickings to deliver every year, since I hear so much, well, UK's getting better bullshit. You know, it's such crap, and everybody knows it's crap. And I'm glad you think that y'all are riding high because y'all finally won a conference game for the first time in over 2 years. Congratulations. I mean, I know that's a relative high point for UK, but it doesn't mean you're going to beat us. Doesn't mean you're better than anybody, except maybe Vandy, and that's only because they've come to suck worse than y'all suck this year. But, excuse me, my phone. But, I mean, that's all there is to say about that. We're going to win, and we probably won't cover any spread because that tends to be the way we roll no matter who we play. You know, in games that we win, but we don't cover the spread. I don't think this game will be any different. I don't put really any faith in spreads anyway. I don't pay attention to them. I'm not a gambling person. But we're going to beat you in every facet of the game, and I look forward to seeing your crow. And that's really all there is to say about UK, because y'all are UK. And it's kind of like making a hate video for a D2 school. And it's not worth my time. But best of luck to everybody this week, except UCats fan. There were some very interesting conference matchups this weekend. One thing that I'm interested to see is Mississippi State actually going to be legit. I think they've been on the upswing, and if they're going to be contenders this year, now's the time they have to start proving it. Don't know if they're going to do that. I'm just saying I'm interested to see if it happens. But so we'll see how this week goes, and this weekend is going to determine a lot about the conference. We already saw a pretty big upset with Oregon, so I'll probably have a recap for the entire football, not just Carolina's victory. But we'll see what happens, and I'll talk about it later. Y'all have a good week.